Sabuku Temba Mliswa goes after Chivayo, says Chivayo is tainting Mnangagwa's CAB3 process with MP rewards. Kusangana kwa taita zvakare pana pa channel yenyu yeMagaba News patinobata nhau dzakasiyana-siyana dzinenge dzichiitika tichiitika napane vachangosvika pano pa YouTube channel yeMagaba News. Ndiwo mukana wekubaya button rakanzi subscribe nekutena notification bell. Today we have a news of ZanuPF new drama as Mliswa slams Chivayo for rewarding MPs supporting CAB3. Whereas Zimbabwe Temba Mliswa vouya vachiti zviri kuitwa naWikno Chivayo zvisiri izvo. ZanuPF isi kumhoda kana support yekupiwa magift kuma MPs ema-opposition pamwe chete neZanuPF kuti varambe vachitsigira CAB3. Chinova chiri chitiko chauya chichitaurwa navaTemba Mliswa vachidefenda bato reZanuPF vachiti magift aya ari kutokanganisa CAB3 sezvo vari kuti ivo muparamendi mune 194 masits ema-members of parliament eZanuPF anova masitsi iyayo akavhota ese anotosekiwa 2/3 majority vote iri kudiwa paCAB3. Nyange maopposition akavhotera achiramba zveCAB3 ese hapana chinobuda, ndo mashoko ari kubuda kuna vaTemba Mliswa. So vauya vachipa yambiro kuna Wikno Chivayo achinzi ari kukanganisa pakupa magifti ari kuita kuma members of parliament wese anenge ati CAB3 ndiri kusapota. So according to news, a former Norton member of parliament Temba Mliswa has publicly criticized businessman Wikno Chivayo over his decision to reward members of parliament who support CAB3. Mliswa added that such gift risk damage the credibility of constitutional amendment process and creating unnecessary controversy around a bill that is already backed by a parliamentary majority. In a strong worded social media statement, Mliswa questioned why Chivayo continued to involve himself in matters surrounding CAB3 when, according to him, the ruling party already has no enough support in parliament to pass the bill without outside assistance. Addressing Chivayo by his totem Moyo, Mliswa said the situation has changed significantly and that there was no longer any need for what he described as a political critique. He urged that ZanuPF comfortable majority in parliament means the constitutional amendment can pass through a normal legislative process without the need for public rewards or incentive. Mliswa pointed out that ZanuPF currently holds 194 seats in parliament for favor above the threshold required to secure a 2/3 majority votes. He noted that even if all opposition legislators voted against CAB3, the ruling party will still have enough numbers to push the bill through parliament. According to Mliswa, this reality marks the ongoing debate and public campaign surrounding support for CAB3 largely unnecessary. He suggested that some opposition lawmakers may also see benefits in certain provisions contained in the bill, particularly proposal that could extend terms of office for elected leaders. The former legislator is that some MPs may support the amendment because it could prolong their time in office without requiring a costly election. As a result, he claimed that some of the public opposition seen in parliament may be political positioning than genuine resistance to the bill. Mliswa also took issues with Chivayo's public recognition of lawmakers who back CAB3. He accused the business of seeking acknowledgement for the helping advance support for the amendment and warned that such action could have negative consequences. He said that once a bill already has sufficient parliament support, including gifts and reward, creates a room for accusation that legislators are being influenced through inducement. In his view, this weekend's public confidence in both the parliament and the constitutional amendment process. Mliswa added that the ruling party had already done the political work necessary to advance the bill, and that any additional incentives are only raise uncertain questioned. He warned that public display of generosity towards MP could undermine the legislative of a process that should be judged on the legal and constitutional merit. While acknowledging Chivayo's success in business, Mliswa said he disagreed with the way the businessman was using his wealth in political matters. He urged that politics requires a careful judgment, that financial influence should not become a central feature of legislative debate. He further warned that continuing to publicly reward lawmakers could become liability for those supporting CAB3, according to Mliswa. The perception created by such gift may end up overshadowing the actual content of the bill and fuel allegations of improper influence. The comment comes amid growing public discussions about Chivayo rewards for MP who have openly backed CAB3 in Parliament. Recently, CCC proportional representation MP Samantha Mureyani received widespread attention after Chivayo announced that she would receive a brand new Toyota Fortune and 50,000 US for constitutional development. The announcement forward YEP support for CAB3 during Parliament debate. Mureyani urged that some of the proposed constitutional change could help reduce election-relating tensions, lower the cost of election, and improve cooperation between Parliament and executive branch. She also expressed support for proposal aimed at extending presidential term, urging that long-term national development project benefits from continuity in leadership. Her remarks generate mixed reaction in National Assembly. Some opposition lawmakers openly challenge her position, while legislators from the ruling party welcomed her contribution. So now we ndo yaita kuti igotaurika, ndo now yaita kuti igobudiswa navatemba Mliswa vachiti hazvisiri izvo zviri kuitwa navachivayo pakupa mamembers of parliament mari vari muparliament zvinoita kuti pagomuke mutauro nekuda kwekuti vanhu vanoti parliament yese iri kubribwa, ende ndo nhau dziri kutaurika. Takanzwa kuti kuparliament kwakadirwa mari yekunzi mamembers of parliament wese ari kusapota CAB3 ari kupiwa 10,000 yake achienda. Zvikurakidza kuti hazvina kumira zvakanaka, ndozvo zvimwe zviri kukanganisa kuti CAB3 ifambe zvakanaka muparliament. What's your take on this? What's your take on this news? These are news that I had kabata.